Stand up, guys, let's make a circle. And I did them like one of the African songs. I'm like, yeah, you know that song where you say,
I know, yeah.
That's how I went crazy with them, like just dancing around, and then there's this a part where the song says, then we all fall down.
Story of my life.
Dude, I went crazy, I went all down, and just by doing that, I got the job. Just by making the kids happy. So it wasn't more like, okay, fine, I really know how to do it.
Okay.
But that thing that I had this connection with kids, that's what got me the job. So yeah.
I'm linking up with Lisa on this one, check it out.
Look, it's been a while, man. We take it up. I'm blessed to have somebody special on my YouTube channel, lZIMBABWEANl TV. I'm from Ghana and he is from Zimbabwe.
Right.
For those of you who have been in China before, and for those of you who have lived in Yenzhou before, this face is not a new face to you. This is NASH.
Right. You can say that.
Man, but before we start everything, let's go back to Yenzhou a little bit. You were the king of Yenzhou.
No. You can't say that because I found you there.
Okay, let's talk a little bit.
Yeah, you introduced Yenzhou to us, right? Yeah.
Man,
if I remember very well. You've been here for long.
I've actually forgotten, but let's see. I know Nash, Gifts, Amanda, Daphne, and Brighton, and who else? Let's say a couple of people. Like we started Yenzhou. Yenzhou was old. Man, Yenzhou has nothing, but later on Yenzhou became Yenzhou. Any memory of Yenzhou?
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course, that was our first home. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot that I can remember about Yenzhou. You remember the time we used to go to, there was a nearby university?
Yes, Huakou or something.
Yeah.
Huakou, yes, I remember that university. Man.
That was our first experience with China, you know. Yeah, and the food as well, yeah.
The food was cheap.
You can say that.
Life were super easy and cheap in Yenzhou.
Right.
But now it's not.
I think, yeah, for us who were newcomers to China, I think that was the place to be. That was the place to be because Beijing was expensive for us.
You know the problem we had. The problem all of us had in Yenzhou was that Beijing was a little bit far. Beijing was expensive. And Beijing was not safe when it comes to like visa issues and all those things. We were thinking that Yenzhou was the safest place for us. But in reality, when you come to Beijing happened to be the safest.
Right.
I don't know whether you were experiencing. That's how we all had that thought. Like living in Yenzhou, police don't worry. Police, it's okay. Even if you don't have papers and all those things, you can live there.
Right.
Apartment was very cheap. 2 bedrooms apartment, you could pay like 1,000 RMB or 1,008 RMB for 2 bedrooms apartment. Food was cheap. Life was okay over there. But we have to come to work.
Right,
in Beijing.
Right.
You have to leave like 5:30 a.m.
Exactly, catch the bus, yeah.
You know that though, man.
But that was okay, like
it was okay, but it was very tiring. You get home and you are tired. After taking shower, you just want to go straight to bed.
But it was worth it, man. Like
it was worth it. It was you getting more money.
Come on. Man. Considering what we were getting at that time, yes, it was worth it. Like the traveling and everything else.
Okay, at that time we were new. We were new in China and we were trying to experience life.
Right.
So we didn't care too much about the distance. But finally, when you moved back to Beijing, how was the feeling?
Well, it was a different feeling altogether. Like it's being close to your workplace and you started to discover like that there's more activity around Beijing than in Yanjiao.
And also in Beijing, you sleep, you woke up like 7 o'clock. Like you don't wake up like Yanjiao time.
Right,
Yanjiao,
right.
you have to like 4 o'clock, 4:30. You have to be on your toe. You have to.
Because it was far, man.
Far.
It was far.
Man, do you miss Yanjiao?
Yeah, of course, but Yanjiao still has memories of like us starting a life in China in general. So yeah, there's a lot that I always recall this Chinese guy who used to do our hair.
How?
You remember that Chinese guy?
Yes.
I was actually shocked that this guy said, no, let me try it, and he was just good. He was good with our hair. So I remember that guy.
Yanjiao was a place to be. Yanjiao was a place to be. I miss Yanjiao.
Exactly, that's true.
And I know if you are watching and you've been in China before and you have lived in Yanjiao before,
right?
You know how it goes, how the feeling goes. All right, salute you all for watching lZIMBABWEANl TV, and I have my big bro on set. Finally, Brighton, if you are watching, he's
right.
on.
Actually, I was talking to Brighton this morning. Right? Yeah, I'm expecting DJ to.
Oh man, Massa, I'm here. Finally, I'm here. All right, so this is Living Off Experience in China, and you are live on lZIMBABWEANl TV.
Thank you.
How's it feeling?
That's what do you mean? Like I'm excited to be on lZIMBABWEANl. Yeah,
that's good.
It's been a while. We've been talking about this thing, and now it's happening. So
man, it's almost like a year.
Let's do it.
All right, thank you very much for the opportunity once again. And let's talk a little bit about China. But before we go on, I want us to do something. Just something came in my mind. You are from Zimbabwe.
Right.
I'm from Ghana. All right, so before we get on, I want to learn something about Zimbabwe. But this time around, I want to know body languages. Because every country has a way of communicating without even talking.
Right.
People do body signs, body languages. So I'm learning. Zimbabwe.
Right.
What are some of the body languages that we can learn from Zimbabwe? In Ghana, when a lady is passing by and you want to talk to the lady, you can say, hello, then you may, sister, can I talk to you?
Right.
Just doing the word.
We do the same as well.
Really?
We do the same, right?
If you want to call a lady.
Of course, it's not a polite way of doing it.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
But we do that. We do even the whistling part of it. Like,
oh,
yeah.
Really?
It's either that sound or you can yeah. And then they
the person stop. I said, hi, can I talk to you?
That's right.
So that's what you've been doing in Zimbabwe.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Everyone who's it's childhood experience. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Back in Ghana too, it's the same sound. If you want to stop a taxi, you can.
Right. We're not exposed to Texas.
Okay.
So we were
buses.
Exactly, those small commuter or minibus.
Okay.
So yeah, we don't really need to
do those kind of stuff. All right.
Of course, if you like, if it's there and it's the thing is living, and then you can raise your hand like this.
Oh, okay. Then the person can come.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just means like, yeah.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
Come and pick me up.
Okay. Right. In Ghana too. When somebody does this,
right,
it means the person is going through tough time in life. The person is thinking, the person is like something serious going into the person's life.
Right, okay.
So in Ghana, we don't do this. Anytime somebody does this, there's a problem. Is it like that in Zimbabwe?
Yeah, pretty much. I can say if someone is doing that, then it means like he's worrying about something.
Okay.
Or something, like you said, something is going on.
Okay.
You can really tell that something is going on.
Okay.
So you won't be surprised someone coming to you and say, hey, what's going on?
Yes. Normally,
Yeah,
when I
that's
see
right.
even Chinese people, when I see them do it, I go straight like,
Yeah,
are you okay?
Yeah, they're going deep. Yeah.
Yes. Are you okay? All right. Is there any body language that you know in Zimbabwe you want us to know?
Yeah, like
You forgot it.
I don't know. Maybe if you guys do the wing.
Okay. The winging.
Yeah.
Everybody does it.
Exactly. Like you are in a crowd and you want to pick on a girl and you just want to like say, "Hey, I'm on you, man."
Man, do it to the camera. Let's see.
It's a signal, like
Okay.
Oh, it actually means again like let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So it means that the body language that we use in Ghana is the same as in Zimbabwe.
We are one, man. Like
All right.
it's just.
So when I go to Zimbabwe and I see Amanda, I go like, Amanda.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
That sound will make is
Draw attention.
Then the next thing is like anyone close will just give you a will look back at you and say, hey.
Okay. So now let's get back to our business, living off experience in China.
China, yeah.
Man,
Let's talk
and
about
my
it.
big bro from Zimbabwe, NASH. NASH is on. And I know people who knows him will go like, hey, this brother NASH. Hey.
Like this guy is still around. we still around.
That's
We're
right.
Still around. We're still
All
around.
right. So how did you get to China? Is it by your girlfriend or your Chinese girlfriend or a girlfriend or something? How?
Listen to this guy. Listen, that's a better way of starting a conversation, right? But anyway, my young brother was here before.
Tate.
Exactly. You know the guy, yeah.
Right, Tate.
So actually he's the one that said, why don't you just come over and try?
Okay.
Well, if it really works for you, then
okay.
Cool. But if he doesn't, then boom. I'm like, okay.
Shout out to Tate though.
Yeah.
I know you did well, man. Shout out to Tate. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
So that's how I find myself in China.
Okay. That's how
Right.
you found yourself in China. Before coming to China, what did you hear about China? The Tate gave you what's going on in China, like the life, what's going on?
Yeah. I remember talking to Tate and he was like saying, yeah, things are different here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the fact that like we'll be comparing with home and how things are and how people were a bit like struggling, and I said if you come over here, things will be a little bit different, and you can work yourself out and you can get yourself something, unlike being home.
Being home.
So it was really that picture that really drove me to say, let me just go and try.
So that means that the story back home at that time was not suitable at that time. I guess it cut across almost everybody, like going through the same situation back home.
Right.
Okay. Me, before getting on the plane, this was my perception about Chinese people, because I used to watch a lot of Chinese movies. So
right, me too. Yeah.
I felt like all Chinese people were short.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And I thought all Chinese people looked the same, and it was going to be difficult to identify
Right.
who
Is that so?
Yeah. So that was the perception I had. And when I was coming, someone told me, "Man, as you are going to China, be careful of the ladies, because if you don't take time, they might kill you. So be careful."
Really?
Yeah, that was the thing people were telling me.
Killing you with what?
Like I shouldn't talk to any girl. I shouldn't, when I see a girl coming, I should pass.
Of course, I remember my mom saying like you gotta be like careful.
Okay.
Don't forget us.
Okay.
Like the story of like people just going
And they
they
home.
forget everything about home. So that was the only thing, the warning. Like you're going to a new place and probably be careful.
I understand.
This places might actually absorb you and you're gone.
I understand. I understand the
At
deal.
home, right.
Okay. Now, when you go to China, the perception you had back home, did it change?
Well, yeah.
Mine changed.
Right.
Because I thought all of them were short.
True.
When I got here, I was like, oh, it wasn't like that.
True.
I thought like all of them faces looked the same. But I got in here and I was like, oh, it wasn't like that. So when you go here, your perception, did it change?
Of course, this was a new place.
Okay.
This was a new place
Okay.
while seeing these people like in their home grounds.
Okay.
Like as many as
Yes.
back home you'd meet 2-3 Chinese.
Okay.
But now has become your everyday life now.
Of course.
Like you see them
every
like,
single minute.
Yeah, and for me it was actually fascinating. Like, wow, yeah, I'm there, and you know, I remember the first days, like you giving a report back home, like I'm with them right now. Yeah, and I remember like I took a photo with this old guy that I found near Hohai.
Hohai, okay.
That place
okay,
there.
okay, I know that.
With his white beard.
Yeah, long one.
Yeah, we used to see them in movies, right?
Yes.
They're like, master.
Yes.
Now I'm like,
Those
I'm with the master. I'm with the masters, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
so that kind of thing, yeah. But it was okay. I really enjoyed my first time here. Because everything was new and it was really fascinating.
Okay. So, one objective of this particular series that I'm doing is to educate people about life in China.
Right, right.
I want you to give me a picture of how your life was, all right, before COVID-19, and how has your life been? And let me ask you before you start your submission on that question.
Right.
What do you do in China actually? Is it business or teaching, or what do you do?
I'm a teacher.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, you are a teacher. Okay. Okay. After that, I'll ask you about the teaching question.
Right.
Okay, so give me a picture of how your life was before COVID-19 and during COVID-19, what you have seen, what you experienced, what you like, what you didn't like. Man, give me the updates.
Yeah, well, life before COVID, yeah, that is the time that I came to China, and until 2019, when this whole thing started.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think, let me say, for me, before COVID, life had its own challenges as well.
Of course.
Yeah, but, well, I can say we were managing. I was managing very well. And I could plan and things would go on as planned, but after COVID it was a different story altogether. And before COVID, there are things that we would enjoy doing. Just
going to church.
Yeah, we would go to church
Go
as
to
well.
church,
That's
and
right.
now we can't go to church. Everything is online.
Even traveling as well. You could travel, like you going to the beaches and just having fun and going places. But after COVID changed that. And
I think COVID messed things up.
Exactly. No, there's a time that we didn't need to worry, even in this industry.
Of course,
that we are in. We were not worried about anything, but of course, maybe there weren't too many people coming to China.
Of course,
but as people start coming in, there was now a problem of like an influx of people of color coming in. And in our industry, things started changing, right?
Of course.
But before, well, things were okay. Things were okay. So that's another thing as well. They become a bit particular about where you come from and all that kind of stuff. But I think life was good, man.
Life was good
before
those days.
COVID. Life was good before
Man, all my suit is small on me now.
COVID. You can say that. Man.
All my suit.
China was the place that I started to say, I can buy whatever I want.
Yeah.
I can eat
Whatever
I
choose
choose
to eat.
You know, that kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
Which was a different thing. It was a different thing.
So this is Lishtab, and I'm having a wonderful time with my big brother from Zimbabwe, NASH.
My man. We're here.
Anybody who knows this man will go like,
we're just sharing our experiences.
This one.
Life in China. Yeah.
All right, so now let's come back to China. We are in China.
Still in China, yeah.
Okay, we've talked about the COVID situation. Now, you said you are a teacher.
Right.
How is the teaching job? How did you get into teaching in China, and how did you even get a job?
Right.
So that someone who is trying to come to China will know how the process goes. What is the process?
Well, let me start by saying when I first came here, the process of us like getting a job, a teaching job, I think it's a bit different from what it is now.
Okay.
And even the ways we would just like look around, like those people that are looking for teachers, we would go there and they would just say, okay, do your thing.
Like the agents.
Yeah, exactly.
You go
The
straight
agents,
to them.
right. You go straight to them and they say like, show us.
Asked her how to
Yes,
teach.
how to teach.
And you just be jumping
Exactly.
and singing and doing all those things. And they'll go like,
The,
okay,
the more crazy you are, the more like they say, yeah, that's our
that's
guy.
the thing. They look for the craziest one.
That's
Who
our
can
guy.
be-
Yeah, exactly.
Who
So
could be
it-
jumping in the classroom and stuff.
It was not more of being a professional, like, you know what, you don't need to explain yourself. Like,
Okay.
you know what, I've been teaching. No. Just show us.
Oh.
Show us. And they'll bring you into a real setting.
Yeah.
These are the kids, show us what you can do. And really, if you can do a good job,
That's it.
you're done. You're done.
Do you think
They didn't really mind at that time, like where you come from.
yes, the
Yeah.
certificate and all those
They
things?
didn't mind a lot. So as long as you're a foreigner, you're good to go.
Who can make the kids so
Exactly.
happy,
That's
and you're
right.
good to go.
Yeah.
All right. So now my question is, the way we've been going through teaching system here, going for demonstration, jumping here and there, pointing pictures and all those things. Do you think if this style of teaching is back home, it's been practiced back home, do you think it could really go far? Like the kids will know more? Because I got to know more through the way the teaching stuff goes in China here. Back home, it's just professionalism. You just go, you have to go to the training school. Right from the training school, the government have to assign you to schools.
Exactly.
Everything is professional.
Right,
But
right.
do you think if Africa is practicing the Chinese way of teaching, it will help?
Yeah, let me say,
From
maybe
your perspective.
exactly. That's right. I think what we do here in China, or the way they do it here in China, it also goes with maybe them being like not having a background of English,
Okay.
which is different from us.
Okay.
Our system has English ingrained in it,
Okay.
so this is different. So that's why maybe probably we do what we do here in a different way.
Okay.
It's kind of like we're educating them, but at the same time we are entertaining them.
Of course.
We would call it edutainment, right?
You can't
Like-
do this entertainment back home, like jumping and all those things. No.
No, but I think they are starting to
Adapt this kind of lifestyle
exactly
way back
because
home.
yeah, like
Okay.
back home we have what we call the ECD.
Okay.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course, you have to be qualified and all. You have to go through the system, and like you're saying, which is different from here, which is one thing that I appreciate here.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Okay.
yeah, the system was
I love it.
the system was welcoming to us. I didn't have anything like to do with teaching,
Okay.
but when I came here, it was all, can you do this?
It
Show us.
Automatically, it just popped up.
Most of the things I learned on the job, which was cool. Like I had friends around me that tell me, you know what, when you go there, you need to do 1, 2, 3, and of course at first you're not really into it, but once you get the grip of it,
You take off.
you,
It's
you're
amazing
the
that
master.
it's amazing that
You become a master.
it's amazing that you learn as you doing the teaching in the process, because
True.
because the things that you learn,
it's more like hands-on.
yes,
It's not like different, like this is the different part. Because back home, they teach you a lot of theory, like, okay, fine, this is what you do, this is how you, but here,
yeah.
they just throw you there. You are there, and the kids are there. And I remember like one of the, if it's okay to share that.
No problem. You are live on Leicester TV, man.
Come
We
on,
share
man.
experience.
I remember, I think I was with Brighton.
Okay.
We went for this interview. So it was me, this other guy from Europe.
Okay.
Like this part of Europe.
ABC.
No, it wasn't ABC.
ABC,
It wasn't
okay.
ABC. It was another school in line 1.
Okay.
So me, I had another brother from Africa as well,
Uh-huh.
and this white guy.
Okay.
think from Europe. These two white guys. Then boom, they said, okay, guys. It was all like, do your demo.
Okay.
Show us what you can do. The first guy comes in and the kids are there, like,
hello, how are you? What's
dude,
your
the
name?
kids are not responding at all.
Okay.
The guy tried anything, shouting and all the stuff. Then the white guy comes in and was like, he was so, you know how they are, passive. I'm like,
Of course.
I'm like, you're done. And the other one came again,
Okay,
and the kids were not responding.
okay. It's
And
time
I'm
for
like-
the
I'm
black
like-
people
I'm
to
like,
do their thing. Okay.
What am I gonna do then? I went in, and the thing that I just remembered, I said, okay, fine. These kids, they haven't been responding. The only thing they want is play.
Of course.
And I'm just like, I came in, I said, stand up, guys, let's make a circle. And I did them like one of the African songs. I'm like, yeah, you know that song where you say,
I
like,
know, yeah.
that's what we
together.
I went crazy with them, like just dancing around, and there's this a part where the song says, then we all fall down.
Story of my life.
Dude, I went crazy, I went all down, and just by doing that, I got the job. Just by making the kids happy. So it wasn't more like, okay, fine, I really know how to do it.
Okay.
But that thing that I had this connection with kids, that's what got me the job. So yeah, that's how it is in China. And I'm telling you, from zero to my experience is from 0 to 6. Well, that's what more they need. They have to connect with you. You really have to make them happy. So it's more like you are educating them and entertaining them.
At the same time.
Bring the balance.
Okay.
Bring the balance, yeah.
Okay. So in this case, regardless whether you are happy or not, you need to switch the happiness instantly. Whether sometimes you might be in emotion,
I'm telling-
you might not have the
I'm telling
feeling
you.
to teach.
And one thing about kids, kids, they can pick it.
Of course.
Like this guy, no, this guy is not into this.
Yeah.
This guy is not really into this. And the way they look at you and they respond.
Of course.
They start giving you feedback like, this is boring. Like,
Yeah, man.
So you gotta be like thinking on your toes, like, okay, fine, I think these guys, whatever I'm doing here, it's not working with them. So let's
They will just call you off, man. If you don't need you, then the agent will just cancel you off.
You know the smart way they used to say?
Of course, the parents.
No, we will call you the agents. I mean the agents. Like when you hear the agent saying,
I'll call you.
I'll call you. You're done.
Well, you see,
done.
we're sharing experiences on Lifestyle TV.
Right.
Living off experience in China. I have my experience, he has his experience, and I know you also have your experiences. Well, if you want to get in touch with Lifestyle, man, lick me up and I'll come there with vibe. Okay, let's educate everybody. Okay, maybe your brother or your sister want to come to China, but the person don't know what goes on in China, because we are in China and we know what goes on.
Right.
So by talking about it makes you educated. Welcome to Lifestyle TV. Now, does the teaching job really fetch money? Because I look at you, you are rich. You've been rich ever since I met you. This man have been rich ever since I met you.
Guys, I don't know how you define rich, man, but if I was that, then yeah, but well, I appreciate.
Yes, man.
I appreciate China and what it has done to me and my family. Yeah, then like I said before, it has afforded me to travel.
Of course.
Well, back home, the only place that a few places. I'm honest about it. I have traveled in China more than I have done back home.
Me too. Likewise.
Because this is China. I'm telling you, it's the culture. Yeah. So it's not about like just getting your money and keeping it in your pocket, right? You need to travel, because that's one thing that I learned with the Chinese people.
Man.
Every time on holiday they're traveling, and you come back and they, hey, where have you been?
Where did you go?
Yeah, I'm like, no, I need to start traveling.
Yes. Man, what you said is right. Even me back home, I wasn't traveling like that. But when I got in here, man,
you join the club, man. Yeah, they are travelers.
And it's the best, because the more you travel, the more you get to know more. So when you're in the
exposure.
classroom teaching, you teach with experience,
Right.
not what you have read from the book.
Right.
Mama,
That's true.
It's still
man.
Rachel.
We,
Mama.
yeah, I think that's another thing about China as well. It has afforded us another experience that we were not exposed to back home. Maybe because we didn't have the money.
At that time?
No, maybe back home.
Back home?
Maybe for people who have money back home, maybe they could afford these things. I've been to places like 5-star hotels. I've never been.
You see, that's why I said you are
No.
rich.
No. In China, it's not about that. Like,
It's
I want. No.
5-star hotel in China, man.
I'm
Looking good.
Dude, I've been Chinese. I've been taken by Chinese friends to these places.
Yeah.
And they just showed me that it's nothing, dude. It's just nothing.
Man.
You just have to treat yourself once in a while.
Once
Once that happens, you feel like, yeah, but anyway, I can do this. I can afford it.
I love that.
Yeah.
You just have to treat
So sometimes
yourself.
when you are this side, you don't realize that you can really do those things. But once you meet people who are already doing this kind of thing, it becomes more easy. Because back home is all about like, how much are you using? Dude, you're gonna blow 1,000 on this thing, like, But yeah, it has to do with the circle of friends as well.
Circle of friends.
So when you meet the people who already have their money and they relax about the spending part of it, yeah, it's like in China, they don't really think about it.
those things.
Even the food, like,
Of course.
they invite you, they buy for you, they give you gifts. You feel like, wow, every time I have to travel, I have to bring a gift to someone, that kind of thing. Which is, I did learn a lot.
Okay, so now let's go on. We are about to wrap it up once again, and this is not the first time you are going to be on Lifestyle TV. I'll be coming back for more. I'll be coming back for more because it's a vibe to hang out with Nash. All right, 5 things. No, let's do it 3.
But before that,
Okay.
let's talk about the bad side of
I'm
it.
about to get. I'm about to get into it. I'm about to get into it. All right.
Right.
Okay, let me go on the bad one before I come in with the other question. Okay, so any tough experience you have gone through in China, and you go like, damn, and how did you dealt with that situation?
All right, it's fine. Yeah, let me start by saying when I first came here,
Okay.
yeah, the experience was not really that good.
Okay.
But of course, things changed later. But I remember when I came here first, I was living in those small cheap hotels.
Oh, champion.
In Gulo.
Oh, okay, Gulo. Yeah, Gulo is a place for Zimbabweans, you know? Every Zimbabwean person goes to Gulo.
Dude, there was a small hotel called Chungchang Hotel.
Yeah.
So we used to go there. We were paying 70 yuan.
I know that
a
hotel.
day.
Yes.
So yeah, but I was a newbie. I was with these guys that were also new, and after a while, it took us time to get a job.
Mm-hmm.
So the money that we had got finished, and we were kicked out of the hotel.
That's where the struggle started.
And I didn't. Me and this guy, the guy, we didn't have anything. We didn't know anyone. So what we did, we went to there was a close by like internet cafe place. So we went there. We used to go there just to do like that was the world before WhatsApp, WeChat, all these things were not
We've
big.
seen China grow.
Yeah.
Right in front of us.
Yeah. So what happened is like we would pay 15 or 10 kwai.
Yeah.
So we would wait until it was 10. From 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
you would pay your 15 kwai for the whole night.
Okay.
So we would go there around 10. That was our sleeping place.
Wow.
So you just go there, you go on the computer, watch some few videos or like, then done. So it was just like for a week until, yeah, of course, help started coming in. So that was another experience, a bad one, which I can remember. And yeah, there's a time as well when the visas part started to really kick in. But you see, when we first came, we would go to the PSB and they would ask us how many days,
how many months do you
how
want?
many months exactly? 3 months, 6 months, or what? It was so easy.
Can you imagine?
It was so easy, but anyway,
Now?
when people start coming in, they change everything, and we had to leave China.
Of course.
Of course, the good part of it, they allowed us to go to Hong Kong and come back. So you would fly to Hong Kong, just spend 2 days there, do your visa, then you're. So yeah, that was actually.
You know how many times I went to Hong Kong? I went to Hong Kong 7 times. Oh, because of Chongqing Mansion.
Exactly. Chongqing Mansion was the place.
Of course, if you have been in China and you know visa situation,
yes,
you know what I mean by going to Hong Kong, Chongqing Mansion. Hi.
Right, that's the place.
There is this Indian man at Chongqing Mansion. I don't know the kind of business is that. You give him your passport, he tells you at 3 o'clock come.
Exactly.
You go 3 o'clock, the officer is there.
They knew why we were coming.
Yes.
So he actually, it was
You just go, he charge you, this is the amount, pay. You don't need a document, you just pay the money, he gives you 3 o'clock come.
Just come back,
3 o'clock you go, your passport is there with the visa.
I'm telling you.
Man, Chongqing Mansion.
And you'll be on your way back to
China.
Yeah.
It's been a ride. It's been a ride. It's been a ride. Okay.
But dealing with the people, I think we should also
talk about that.
Yeah, we should talk about people as well.
Okay.
Like they are different people with different ways of doing things.
They're crazy.
I don't know if I really want to say that, but anyway.
Of course,
we are different.
Of course.
But one thing that really annoyed me, and still now, is the fact that they'll just spit anywhere. Dude, that really got me. Like,
man,
even in a restaurant.
And man, even on the plane, I was on the plane, and I was on the plane from Korea, South Korea to China. Right, the person sitting close to me. Oh Jesus! I was like, "What's going on, man? This is a plane. This is a plane." And you
they don't have even just the distance of going to the bathroom. Go do your nasty things in the bathroom. But for them, it says no. I can't keep this thing on my throat. If I really feel like something, I have to let it out. But I'm just saying, from where we come from,
it's not like that.
It's not like that. Like you don't just piss anywhere. You don't just do those things anyway. Spit anywhere. There are places. That's one thing that really annoys. But with COVID, thank God.
I said it in my other video with J Art. I said, thank God COVID came, but it's just that I don't like the fact that people passed away during the COVID situation. But it changed a couple of things in China. Now, especially when you woke up in the morning, you go on the subway, they don't brush their teeth sometimes, and you feel the heat. Before you get out from the subway, man, your head, you have headache automatically. That was crazy.
That's what I was saying. People are different, man. People are different.
Man, where we come from,
we do eat different kind of herbs and different kind of food. That really messes up with. Yeah,
where we come from, you just woke up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you take shower, then you go.
Exactly.
But these people, they woke up, no. And you be in the subway and someone smells like crazy. And you cannot get off because time. You'll be late for where you go. You have to stay and smell.
You know what, the funny thing when you are like, especially when you're in a bus, right?
Yeah.
And someone feels like there's a bad air and all that. You know the funny thing, instead of like looking to the neighbor, they look at you
as a black person.
Like you must be the ones who did it. Exactly. Yeah. Another thing that these guys they have this, I don't know what they fought anyway. They fought anyway, dude. Man. I was sitting with a guy in a subway, and this guy had no distance, even just to
get up.
The guy had to lift his bum and just do it. And I looked the guy in his eyes. I'm like, hey, no, man. Like you show some respect, man. Come on, man. Show some respect.
These are some of the things we go through.
That's China.
Living off experience in China, and China, man.
The other thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you.
We need more. We need more.
Come on, man.
We need more.
This is life in China. The steering. The steering part. Like, come on, man. I'm a human being, right?
Here we are.
Of course. I'm like, I would appreciate probably you look at me for the first time, I'm like, wow. Of course, you haven't probably seen a black person, but the kind of thing is like, you're not no longer looking at me, or there's more that's really. I remember one of this granny comes to me and really
Touch the skin.
Yeah,
Sometimes
like,
somebody will
as
come
if I colored mine, like this hand is colored, man.
Man, I remember a woman walked straight to me and held my hand and go like,
Smell that. Dude, that's.
Then she went back to her friend and said, 我觉得他喝太多可乐.
Really?
And the woman was telling the friend, oh, because he has taken too much Coca-Cola, that's why he's black.
Yeah, and like with this funny ways of telling what they don't even know. you find out with the kids. Like, yeah, my grandma told me that you guys eat like dark chocolate.
The grandparents are spoiling us in China. They spoil the kids.
I'm like,
about black people. Have you ever experienced this before? I remember I was looking for a job. I went to the office.
Right.
I knocked and the person said, Chinjin, like come in. I entered the person. Oh, you are the person I told. I said yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you are black. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're looking for white people.
Well, that's another thing. That's another thing. Really, that's racism. What? Let me say this. Politely say this. Racism is everywhere, guys.
Of course.
Every country that you go to,
it's
there.
Racism.
Yeah, but well, when you come like the kind of job that we do here in China, like we said, it started to get worse somewhere around 2015, going up and But when we first came here, it was not a thing. It was not a thing. Like, you just do your thing as long as you were a foreigner. But like when people start coming in
and stuff,
let me say people of color.
Of course.
Yeah, our brothers, when they heard that there's a good hustle in China, they started coming in. So there was a big number of people, and so they would kind of filter like, you're black. It's funny enough. Like you talk to them, and they say, no, it's okay, fine. I've got something for you. Then the moment you just show yourself, like, I'm sorry, you know what? And they start to give you different reasons. You know, the parents, no, they really want a white guy, and
I'm sorry.
Of course, for me, I do admit white skin cells.
Of course.
Yeah, and some, to an extent that they're even ignorant of really, are they really bring value to the kids, or it's just a white. So as soon as they see a white person, they say, wow, something is happening there.
Whether the person can teach or not, we take because of your color.
Exactly. So that has been a struggle again, and we're still facing today. They really have to, some of the agencies, they really have to write it down like whites only.
Yes.
Whites only.
Most of the jobs is only white only.
Yeah, whites only, which is like, we don't care.
Man, I'll be coming again for another set of this video because we have a lot to talk about when it comes to life in China.
We've been around for long, man. So that's why we have
this is my boss.
We've been around for a long way. Yeah, so we get a lot to talk about.
So we're going to wrap it up very soon.
Right.
Okay. I will come back for another another episode of Living Off Experience. So let's wrap it up. Now, now, would you advise anybody from your home, your family member, friend, to come and live life in China, and why?
Not now. There was a time that, well, of course, like there was a time that we me and my brothers, all of my brothers, we're 5 in our family.
Okay.
We were all here.
Oh, really?
So yeah. My youngest brother was the first one to come. I came, and my other three brothers also followed.
Okay.
But am I going to do that now? No. I'm not going to do that. Well, it's a different. This is a different China
game together.
Yeah, exactly. It's not really friendly to newcomers.
Okay.
You gotta be like, you gotta be us. We kind of like know how like the whole system works. But if you don't know, if you're a newbie, you come here, I'm telling you, you throw the towel within a month, and I'm like, I'm done. Yeah. So, but for us, with what this COVID has done, we're still here. We're still here. We went 9 months without anything. I'm like, but
now we've been like 3 months without job.
Yeah, but you see, I can just pick a call and call one of the parents like that I know, like, hey, you know what? Why don't we organize something? And they say like, yeah, because they know me.
Of course.
Yeah, it's been a while. They know me, but if you're new, like you don't know anything.
You don't know how to go about the flow.
And with the COVID again, they've been like, the airfare is very damn expensive. Right?
I tell you.
We used to say, I did that. Don't worry, next month I can sort you out. When you come here, you just give me my money back. I'm like, that's not happening anymore.
Man,
it's still happening. And it can be.
It's tough.
It is, but anyway, then God has kept us this far, man.
Amen.
We appreciate that.
Amen.
We appreciate. There are people who came and left.
Any Chinese food you like?
Chinese food, I'm like, I've grown to like
all the Chinese food.
Yeah, except for there's like spicy food.
Oh.
Now when you go for hot pot, I do enjoy hot pot. Hot pot is cool. But there's this other
side, they add so many spices.
Many spices. Yeah, I do have a level of tolerance
for spicy stuff.
I'm like, when it reaches that level, then I'm done. I'm done. But I can say generally I love Chinese food. Yeah.
Okay.
Compared to my first time when I came here, like I was a bit picky.
Okay, but now,
come on, man. Anything Chinese. I'm like, if I spend 2-3 days without eating Chinese food, I'm like, no. We need to go to the restaurant, man.
Can you cook Chinese food?
No,
but you can eat.
My man.
All right.
But so, that's one thing about China as well. Yeah.
Okay.
The food.
The food.
They have a variety in everything. Be it grains, be it meat, be it whatever. They have a variety that you can just blow yourself with the food. I do enjoy it.
And my last question is, upon all what you have experienced, is there any advice you have for anybody watching you about China? Maybe I would love to say China. What I've come to learn, China is good when you come here for business. Okay, very good. I've seen friends who have done well doing business in China, and if you really, one thing as well, if you're good with languages, if you learn their language, it really can be of value. It really takes you far. I've had friends who went back home, and now they're just working for this Chinese companies,
and they're getting a good money. Okay. So it's not only business side, but also the language itself. Anywhere you go, they are actually doing business with pretty much every country. So wherever you find yourself, and if you're really your Chinese is good,
you can just link up.
Yeah, like you can go far, but when it comes to teaching, I think that chapter is closing. I wouldn't advise anyone
to come and
in that chapter they've been putting actually like systems in place to close this thing.
A lot of foreigners out of
China, but business wise,
it's okay.
It is the place. So if you like, for us, making friendship with these people, and just if you're really business-minded person, you can just come out with a good deal. So yeah.
Thank you very much for watching lZIMBABWEANl TV, and thank you, my big brother, for passing through. I'll be coming for another video. This is not the first and the last. So thank you all for watching lZIMBABWEANl TV and Living Off Experience in China. We're signing off with my big brother NASH.